Welcome to Sentinels Sidekick 2.1, now completely ready for iOS 7. If you are new to the app, Sentinels Sidekick is your plucky tabletop companion for Sentinels of the Multiverse, the fantastic superhero card game from Greater Than Games. Sentinels Sidekick has always been a great way to keep track of hit points, but now with 2.1 you can finally leave everything in the box other than the cards themselves. The app can handle everything involved in a game of Sentinels of the Multiverse, from hit point tracking, effects tracking, start or end of turn effects, and anything else you can think of. You get all this and more just for the price of a token pack. I'm going to take just a few minutes to run down how to use the app and highlight some of the new features in 2.1. Sentinels Sidekick is available for iPhone, iPad, and iPod Touch and requires iOS 7 or greater. First of all, you can see all the wonderful artwork. Every hero, villain, and environment is represented, as well as several special targets like the Ennead and the Operative. When you sit down to play Sentinels of the Multiverse, just take out your iOS device and drop it in the middle of your play area. If you already know which characters you are playing, you can simply select them. But if you like, you can randomize an individual character or an entire game up to 5 players. 2.1 makes this even better as we've incorporated difficulty and complexity ratings. You can choose or randomize the perfect challenge, whether you're looking for something easy or a super challenging uphill battle. You'll notice that Sidekick helpfully points out which hero has the highest and the lowest hit points at any given time. As you play, simply tap plus or minus as targets take or heal damage. When a new target enters play, whether it's a villain, environment, or hero target, just tap the plus to add it to the playfield. At certain points in the game, a villain's card is flipped, causing a change in gameplay. Sometimes, like in the case of Gloomweaver, this will have an associated effect on the villain's hit points, and in this case, Sidekick will handle that for you. Something else that can be useful to keep track of are the ongoing effects in the game. For instance, Legacy has cards that reduce damage to Legacy by 1, increase damage done by Legacy, increase damage done by all heroes, or make Legacy immune to various types of damage. 2.1 now has a custom effects keyboard which allows you to create and add any ongoing effect to any target in the game with just a few taps. But notes are not just for effects. Keep track of which characters have start or end of turn actions, keep track of ongoing damage values, or anything else you can think of. As unfortunate as it may be, one or more of your heroes may become incapacitated during the course of a game. When this happens, just like on the tabletop, Sidekick can flip your hero card to the incapacitated side so you can easily see who's still fighting the good fight. One of the coolest new features for Sentinels Sidekick 2.1 is the new Join Local Game feature. You may have noticed that the main menu button here is blue instead of the regular gray. That's because this game is being tracked on more than one device simultaneously. Up to 8 iPads, iPhones, or iPods can connect to the same game. And not just as a passive observer either. Anyone connected can update hit points, take notes, or perform any other game function right from their own device. No more straining to get all 5 players to read one tiny iPhone screen in the middle of the table. When you're setting up or when you're playing, it can be helpful to get a listing of the rules, errata, or read the glossary, and all of those are available from the menu with just a few taps. You can also easily choose which expansions or promos you have, as well as customize several aspects of how Sidekick looks and works to make sure your play session is just the way you like it. So what are you waiting for? Sentinels Sidekick 2.1 is available now on the App Store, and more info about the app can be found at sentinelsdigital.com or handelabra.com. Information about the game can be found at sentinelsofthemultiverse.com. It's time to get out there and save the multiverse.